Hi guys, and welcome to how to create your very own DIY jar for your dog. So today we'll be making a cookie jar, and that will involve some DIYing, which means you have to do it yourself and personalize your own jar by yourself. So keep watching guys to find out for more information. Okay, so here I am talking about basically how you guys can make your jar. So today we will be basically customizing our own dog jar, and I'll be telling you some of the materials that you will need for this project. So first of all, I will obviously need you guys to get a jar, and second of all, I will also need you guys to get the following things before we start. And last but not least, I want to jump into some of the things that we will be doing next week that relates to this topic. So next week we will be starting our cooking series, which is cooking our very own treats that go along with this jar. Because without the treats, you don't have the jar, and without the jar, you don't have the treats. So that makes sense for that video to come. So hopefully I have time for that, and also stay tuned, and we will be telling you how to make the jar soon. So keep going. Okay, so step number 1 to do this whole jar thing. So get a peanut butter jar or whatever jar you have that is empty, and wash it out, clean it out so that it looks something like this, so that you don't have like the tag roaming around. You just want to make it a personalized you about your dog cookie jar. And blah, blah, blah. So right now I'm going to just basically go over some of the materials that you will need for this project. And of course you will obviously need a jar. So I'll show you guys what my jar looks like and some of the other materials that you guys can use or maybe have with you. So let's get started. Okay, so basically I have shown you that I have this thing with me that was inside of here, and I'm just going to basically customize it with my jar. So my jar is empty without the thing, and I'm going to put it inside while it's customated on the back. So you guys could take out the back of the whole strip thingy and customize it yourself and basically put it back inside the jar so that you guys have a custom-made dog jar. So that is not just someone else's product looking like that. So you can put it back as how it was before, like mine was just like that, and you can kind of squeeze it or tape it in back so that it can fit inside your jar, and try to test it out as to what it would do so it could fit inside the jar specifically. Screw it back on, and then that's how your jar will look afterwards. So basically now I am basically drawing what I am going to do for my jar. So what this is going to read out is Milo's cookies jar. And I'm just going over it in black marker. So as you can see, black marker all the way. Now I'm just drawing a puppy paw because I can't get Milo to do his own. I'll have to draw it myself, and I'm not that good at drawing puppy paws. So I'm also going over it by just squiggling a little bit of a line to make a little bit of a header for my jar. It doesn't matter what type of format or font that you do because it won't really show because the jar is round. Now, as I am going over it again in black marker, now I write "don't touch," just as a funny humor. And that's my banner, and putting the hooks together. And so I get my stapler and I'm going to staple them together. So what I do is I staple the two hooks together first. Then I see how it's going to measure out. So I put it as how it would be in the jar, which is round. Then I crease the part where it's going to be round and I staple it again. So the crease is where I staple, and so it can be stable around my jar. I couldn't show you guys that part, but see that crease? That's how it's going to be. So open up your jar, See how it's going to measure out, put it inside. And what I do is I put it at the bottom, but normally I'm going to put it at the middle so that it could be stable. So now I'm just going to go grab my tape so that I can stay in the middle instead of fall down all the time. So I'm just going to grab my tape quickly. Hurry up, Alicia, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, so I grab my tape. I basically take off all the dirt off it because for some reason there's dirt. And what you're going to do is you're going to tape it all around your jar. So basically I am about to cut my little bows, and for these bows I'm going to actually put them on my jar case. So basically next, when you're done cutting the whatever you're cutting, you can just take off and lay out where you're going to put it. So I'm going to demonstrate. On my lid, on my jar, I have this little X tape that I marked where I'm going to put my bow. And that's where I marked so I can put my bow right there on the jar. But it's obviously not going to look like that afterwards because I'm also going to put a cover on top of the jar. So here's what I'm going to do on this sheet of paper. I am going to just put that on my lid and trace it. So I'm going to trace it to the best of my ability and just watch of how I trace this. So you're going to obviously measure the lid of the top first. Then you're going to get whatever pencil or marker you want to trace with. Trace around the jar lid and make 4 little lines going up. So just 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll tell you what those things you're going to do later. Next, you're going to cut it around, but watch out for the things that you've cut it for. Next, when you're done cutting down your thing, you're going to measure on the lid, and you're going to get some tape and tape it only on the center. So do you know how to put that ball of tape? Going to put it only on the center, and then you're going to get glue gun. Okay, so this is the mess I made after when I finished with the glue gun. And now this is my jar that I just finished. And now this is the top of my jar. And I'm going to show you around the jar. So this is Milo's part of the jar. This is the cookie part of the jar. You can see I added some of the leaves. And this is the jar part of the jar. And the leaves. And yeah, so basically I just added a few touches to what I just did. And yeah, so if you guys like it, give it a big thumbs up. If this helped, give it a double big thumbs up and comment at the same time. But if you did not like this video and did not like the crafting and the choice that I did, then give it an unfortunate thumbs down. And please comment below to tell me how I can improve and do better on my next jar. Thanks guys so much for watching, and watch the next part of this, which is next week's treat. And bye guys! Are you guys enjoying the spring collection of MiloBlackie? Are you guys enjoying this video so far? And if you say yes to any of these questions, we have more videos for you, so don't worry. If you guys want more tricks, tips, or advice on what you guys should do next, please visit us on www.allaboutmydog-miloblackie.com. That's www.allaboutmydog-miloblackie.com. Thanks guys so much for watching. Bye! Stay tuned for the after show coming up next on MiloBlackie's YouTube channel. Keep updated with all of the stay tuned inside scoops of what's to come. Bye, guys.